welcome to another episode of Ben and Jake's Science Experiments. Today we are going to be dissecting a sheep brain. Very excited, and Jake, I'll let you take over from here.
Alright, so we'll start off. This is the left hemisphere of the brain on this side here. It actually controls the right side of the body as well as your logical thinking. And then here's the right side of the brain, which controls the left side of your body and kind of controls your creativity side.
Yes, sir.
And then up front here we have the frontal lobe, which kind of controls your emotions and kind of keeps those in check. And then you got your temporal lobe,
Kind of more on the side,
which is going to be more on the side over here.
Yeah.
And the temporal lobe controls your speech and just processing language.
The parietal lobe would be next. This is your parietal lobe, kind of right here in the back portion, mid-back portion. And your parietal lobe controls your movement, okay? And then the occipital lobe, kind of in the back of the brain, towards the back, that's going to control your vision. Okay, next up we have the brain stem. I don't know if you can see it, but kind of back here, this little guy, the brain stem. You know, that guy kind of controls involuntary actions. That's kind of what we got written down. So from here.
So on the back here, we can show you.
Yeah, flip that baby on or out.
This nerve right here is going to be the optic nerve.
Mm-hmm.
And what that's going to do, that's going to process information from your retinas in your eyes and kind of send signals to the brain. So you can see that right back there.
Yep. All right, I think from here, should we cut this baby on open?
I think we should give it a cut. Yeah, when you want to do the honors.
I will cut her right on open, if you don't mind. Kind of cutting chicken, you know. Right down the middle. Jake was actually telling me he wanted to eat this baby later.
No, that's not true.
So yeah, we'll cut this baby right down the middle and then kind of cut it, you know, just like some medium rare steak.
Kind of gets stuck on the back there, the brain stem.
The brain stem's got to give us a little trouble. I think that's what you said during class, but not the most cleanest cut. But you know, we'll get her on. Last thing we want to do is cut through this and get it leaking everywhere. That is the last thing we want to do.
That's not good.
Okay, regardless, you guys get the picture. We'll kind of split the baby on open like that. Oh, there we go. So we got our left hemisphere and our right hemisphere.
So here we see the corpus callosum, which connects the two hemispheres of the brain. You can kind of see it right there. Connects the two hemispheres. Without it, both sides would not be able to communicate. So it's a necessary part, of course.
Yeah, and then another thing we would like to discuss would be our pineal gland. Okay, this is kind of, you know, your internal clock, you know, sleep and whatnot has something to do with some of your sexual glands. This guy is gonna be right there. You kind of see him. He's not very firm right here, but he's gonna be right there. Sorry, you know, that's gonna be your pineal gland. Okay, that guy's real nice. And then what else did we come up with?
Let's see, the pituitary gland.
The pituitary gland. That has to do with muscle growth, bone growth. That controls all your sexual endorphins and whatnot. And then, where did we say the pituitary gland was? I remember doing our research on that.
We had that written down somewhere.
Yeah, controls your endocrine glands. See if we drew it out right there. Is it on there?
Not on there.
Anyways.
I had it somewhere.
Yeah, we'll let Jake get to that. But yeah, that's just one other thing. Also another thing. So, white matter and gray matter. Okay, so gray matter is kind of on the outside. You'll see it right there. Gray matter is kind of on the outside. It's a darker layer, and then your white matter is going to be on the inside. Right on here, kind of lighter. So that's how you can tell the difference between white matter and gray matter.
And then we also have the olfactory bulbs, which we seem to have skipped over a bit. They're gonna be on the back of the brain. Let's see. I believe it's these. Let's see, where did I have that one? Oh, yeah. It's kind of just that Let's see.
Oh yeah, olfactory. Those guys are sitting right there.
Yeah, they're going to be kind of towards the back. And what the olfactory bulbs are going to do, they're actually going to process smell. So pretty
So,
key part.
Right now we're kind of our olfactory bulbs kind of going off.
They're working. We're smelling this brain. Not a good smell.
I have one other thing. Oh, the cerebellum right here.
Cerebellum.
So
Yep.
cerebellum. So you got your left hemisphere, your right hemisphere. That guy sits right here. This all together is kind of the cerebellum, right there. Kind of sits underneath the brain, next to your brain stem.
Yeah, and that's going to go ahead and be it for today's episodes of Science with Ben and Jake.
Yep.
Tune in next week.
Thank you very much.